field in Charleston, Rob Calhoun and Gabe Newman with you today. As Charleston takes on WindsorStewStras inside.
Beating down on us, well, it's not beating down on us because we're in the shade right behind home plate, but beating down on the field. The wind is the only factor really that may play a negative role in today. It's blowing in, kind of a crosswind, but kind of blowing in from right to right center, and at 13 miles an hour and gusting up to 20 miles an hour. But otherwise, sunny.
We're going to take a break and be back with the start of this ball game. After this, it's Charleston softball on Classic Rock 92.1 The X. Our game is presented by the to do an anthem. So. Okay. We'll keep going until the anthem's done.
Yeah.
That way we can get some spots in too.
Exactly.
Still do one part.
Yeah. When we come back, after you bring us back, I'm going to give next this step.
I will give the defense and then you can get next. Okay. Back at Carson and Charleston, Rob Calhoun game. Charleston's defensive lineup looks like this. Left field is Madison Watson. The center fielder is Bradley Lewis. And in right field is Stephen Higgins Kramer. At third base is Traylon Cox. The shortstop, Lincoln Keeper. At second base is Henry Greenfield. And at first base is Bruce Good. Behind the plate for the Charleston Lady Trojans is Carly Winston. And in the circle is freshman right-hander Meg Ritchie.
Now for the second time this year, making her fourth start of the year. 2-0 with an 11.86 ERA and 13 innings of work, and 6 walks to 8 strikeouts so far this season.
Leading it off will be Maya Freeze, the shortstop for the Adjunct here. Let's take a look at the first pitch by Ritchie inside for a ball. We're underway here from Cart Field.
Maya Freeze is a 279 hitter this year, 15 RBIs and 17 games. 17 hits and 61 at that.
Next pitch swung and missed. That would look like a change of pace that time from Ritchie. Had Freeze out in front of that. 1-1 the count.
You have to hurry up her timing.
This is upstairs for a ball. Goes right back to the fence. And I get my first win of the game.
I moved out of the way. Solidarity to do your
It's 2-1 the count. Freeze here. Here's the
doubles this year and 1 triple. You can kick for extra bases.
2-2. And love all three. So the count now 4, minus 3 at 3 and 2. Opening batter of this ball game between Charleston Trojans. It's going to one off the right fielder. That is Kramer. He comes up and fires in the second. Double for Freeze. And he's on board in favor of the pitcher.
Well, something to keep in mind here, the way the sun's shining, it's shining kind of into the right fielder, so Fernandez Kramer might have had some issues battling the sun, and she didn't.
Comes into this ball game. 362 hitter, 1 home run, 21 runs. By Richie is there. Goes back to the screen, advancing on third on the wild pitch. So runner at third, nobody out here in the top of the first.
Second time now that Richie has missed the ball high.
Next pitch is down low for a ball. 3-0. Now the count to Kendra Hay.
You can live with that one in the dirt because it shows that Richie is trying to adjust her location. He missed a couple really high. Puts it low, he gives the catcher a chance to block it.
For a ball, this is the wild pitch. The second batter block is on the wild pitch, scoring for the Comets with Freeze, and it's 1-0 in favor of WindsorStewStras.
Really kind of, not really kind of, Lena Kiefer goes into the circle this time, calm Meg Richie down a little bit, start the game.
Here comes the pitch to Kinsley Dunaway. The pitch is upstairs for a ball. Runner goes, throw down, not in time, and that is a stolen base for Kendra Hayes. And she has stolen some bases.
Yeah, Hayes has 19 stolen bases this year. That was her 20th.
2-0 now to Kinsley Dunaway. Taking a look at her stats.
She is a very dangerous hitter. 458 hitter, 9 RBIs, 1 home run this year, 3 doubles.
Pitch is upstairs for a ball. Runner about halfway to third, and Eastman kind of looked her back. So the count now 3-0 to Kinsley Dunaway. The next pitch is in the dirt for a ball. That's going to be the second walk of the inning. And that's going to bring up Talia Freeze.
222 hitter this year. She's got a home run as well, 13 RBIs and 17 games played this year. 21 hits and 2 doubles, 2 triples.
And now time taken by Carmen Eastman as she goes to the circle to talk to Meg Richie. Conversation on that. First and second, nobody out. Comets Trojans 1-0 here. Pitch by Richie is upstairs for a ball. There's now 9 consecutive balls thrown. Pitch is upstairs for a ball. This wild pitch will take a runner to third base and a runner to second base.
Just holding on to that ball way too long there. The couple of wild pitches now that have missed way too high.
There's the next pitch is upstairs for a ball. I do have a problem of calling them the Comets because of the simple fact that when Church and Strasburg was the school by themselves, they were the Comets. So I apologize for the wild pitch, and this is going for another run. And that's going to be another walk. And it's now matching in favor of Strasburg, and here comes the man. We're going to have a pitching change, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher after this. It's Charleston softball on Class Track 92 on the action. And our game presented by the Kirchner Building Center. Where's the third? Where's the third?
Straight swap?
It looks like it, yes.
Back after this one?
Yeah.
Did you want me to pull up the score?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got them up too.
Okay.
The new pitcher for Charleston is Ella Price, and the right-hander comes in.
Making her 7th appearance of the year. He is 0-1 with a 7.6 ERA and 14 2/3 innings of work. 4 walks to 7 strikeouts. Charleston just looking for some strikes to be thrown here after one pitching couldn't really hit the target to start the ball. Even though there was 2 strikes rather, and was able to pull it back and ground the ball into the hole.
This is going to be fair. It's going to be an infield single as bases will now be loaded for Aurora Ringer. Nobody advancing on the play. We're going to get a courtesy runner for the 13 courtesy for the catcher. For the agitator. Ginger Mueller coming into the ballgame.
Big spot here. Bases loaded. And Charleston still trying to get that first out.
Batter is the line. By the second baseman, that is Fields, but they're going to say it was out. That she held it long enough for the out there. Nobody has answered.
Sometimes on a play like that, you just say that they held it long enough, because if you don't say that, then it becomes an absolute nightmare of the baseman.
It could have been a triple play. All foul out play by Marissa Johnson, the second baseman. Johnson coming into this ball game.
204 hitters this year. Great job by take shortstop position on a ball that could have easily been third base.
Misses for a ball. 1-0, the count 3. 4 hits in the inning and 3 walks combined by the Hatchet. Pitch in there for a foul strike. 1-1, now the count 3. WindsorStewStras leading 5-0 here. First inning. Good. Popped up into right field. Back for it is Hernandez. 4 out there. 5 runs on 4 hits. No errors. And 2 left. We go into the bottom Basic Rock 92.1 Max, by the Kirchner Building Center.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this away because I just envision disaster. Foul ball knocks the water bottle over and right on the back.
I had a foul ball one time when I was science game and did some correction. Okay, so we give the captain line up here, and he will give the numbers on Kendra A. Fields run. The throw.
For Charleston, he's in her first year with a fourth head coach in program history, 76 this year. And Lindsay Kumpon for WSS in her third year, 57-24 all time.
This one's real left field, going foul. Got in front of that one and hit it hard, but not in fair territory.
Yeah, so you know, at the side of the pitch, and it looked like he was just a little out in front of him.
Now going out toward the outfield to center field. That one got out over.
Wind's playing tricks on this thing. It's now blowing a little more consistently east from right. So the ball hits the left or center field is not going to be quite as accurate as
Raymond Cox, the first baseman, is Charleston. Stands on the right-hand side with one down. Pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike one.
Cox is a .556 hitter. She's got 5 home runs right now as well, tied for the team lead. 26 RBIs, that's 2 off of Kiefer's team lead. And 4 doubles as well.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Hill. That was a great play by Perry, getting to that for ball 1, and 2, having the presence of mind to get the ball to second base.
And you can't really fault Fields because you don't expect the center fielder to make a play like that. It's just a shoestring catch. She was able to double off Fields and get it straight, too far off the bag, but straight just far enough to not be able to get back in time.
Charleston in the inning, they had no runs on a hit, no errors, nobody left on base. And over the second, WindsorStewStras to the top of the 5. Charleston back after this.
Casey Martinsville, Sullivan, Petco, Arco. Chris was wrong.
Yeah, it is.
Huh? Nope. That was college games down there. In the 4 college games I've done, there's been more people here than what there was all 4 of those games combined. Dugouts cheering like a pennant spot.
John, we've got the answer. Lakeland College's high-demand career programs think trades, tech, healthcare, IT, and criminal justice, to name a few, give you know-how, skills, and opportunities to fast-track your future, increase your earning potential, and land a job you love. So you can get started at lakelandcollege.edu.
Inside for a ball. You want to know the count to Kendra Hayes here, the pitcher, walking defensive changes for Charleston. Raylan Cox to first base from third. Meg Ritchie re-enters the ball game at third. 1-0 No pitch on the way from Tyson. Around ball to the third baseman. Richie fires over the first and got her out. Richie took her time that time and made a decent throw over there, and Cox was able to stretch and get it.
Yeah, they call it the business end when the first baseman has to stretch out and make the play. If she tries to pick that instead of stretching to get it on the fly, I don't think she gets the runner.
That brings that one away. Fouls this one off. Block scored her first time out. So she was not. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Now the count to Dunaway. 5-0 in favor of
that strike zone down there, take note of that.
Here comes the next pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Tried to change up, and it kind of stuck in her hand a little bit.
And that was kind of Meg Ritchie's issue too. She's holding on to the pitches too long, and that's going to result in a high looper ball.
Riley Lewis for a big hit. So Dunaway is on board the second team of this ball game. Bring up Gallagher Cruz, the right fielder who walked and scored her first time out. He also had the stolen base.
Dunaway with a nice hit right up the middle and was able to dump it right in front of Lewis.
Pitch is upstairs for a ball. 1-0 is the count for the threes here. 5-0 WindsorStewStras. Charles pitch is going into left field. This is going to under the glove of Madison Watson. And now here comes the run trying to score the third home. It's going to be a double for three. Here it is now 6-0 in favor of the Hatchet.
Yeah, great base running by Dunaway to get around the pillows in a timely fashion. But she was going to be able to score either way thanks to that double. Watson had a chance at putting that away and just lost sight of it at the last possible second.
He reached for it and just came up and hit an inch or two short. And that's going to bring that for the Hatchet player Holland, who simply didn't score that round up, had an RBI. But she's one for one ball game here today. Pitch inside for a strike on the corner. 0-1 to count. Oh, buddy, Kevin Rankin behind the plate.
He's been a great zone so far, from what I've seen so far.
Oh, yeah, he's a great umpire. Pitch popped up on the infield. Second baseman. AJ is called for it. That's the pitch. Number 2. 2 away here in the top of the second, and that will bring up McKenna Corey, who singled in his left-handed her first time. Big dig in here. 2 outs here in the inning, 6-0. Favor the Hatchet. Pitch down low for a ball. Good block behind the plate that time by Keith.
As an umpire myself, I can always tell a good umpire from a decent one.
This one popped out of play.
You can tell a good umpire from a decent one by how they conduct themselves on mundane plays. Like that double, it was obviously a fair ball, but he still made the safe signal to signal that it wasn't fun, it wasn't a foul ball. That's how you know he's a well-trained umpire.
1-1. Foul out play. That looked like it was hit to about the same spot as that first one was.
Yeah, it was a similar pitch location from Price too, so similar pitch and a similar result. Price maybe wants to just get a little lower with this next one.
1-2 to count Corey here with 2 outs here in the inning. Then in third for a ball gets scooped behind the plate by Eastman. 2-2 now to count Corey.
And that's the key, right? If you're going to miss, you miss it low and give the catcher a chance to knock it down. If you miss high, the catcher can only jump so hard.
Pitch outside ball 3. So the count now 4-3. It's 3-2.
Impressive. We also have that strike 3 pitch there. It just missed a hair, maybe outside, maybe a little up as well, but it's not the worst missing.
Payoff. Go to the line into left field.
That double that she just came short on by making a great play, getting a nice lead off the bat, and stuck her glove out and made a fantastic catch to end the inning.
Can we say a candidate for Emerald Acre Sports Connection defensive player of the game?
We sure can.
And that's going to end the inning for the Hatchets. WindsorStewStras 6, Charleston nothing. Back after this on Classic Rock 92.1 The Act. Our game presented by the Charleston Trojans. I can look at it.
Yeah, I had to put it here. I mean, I could have Coulomb send me that one. I'm going to do one more. Who's that team playing?
Oh, really? Well, how much they held? They get
I know WIU's there. One more or come back?
That means if you want to do it, you got to hustle your butt out there and do it. That's the way it should be.
We go into the bottom of the sixth. Softball, let's take a look at our first thing next scoreboard.
No score in the Charleston baseball game against Mount Zion. The Trojans looking to even up that series after losing yesterday. And had to also playing today. We don't have a play.
Madison Watson, the batter for Charleston. Just made that great play.
Watson this year is a 347 hitter, 7 RBIs, 4 doubles. Still looking for that first home run of the year. It's be a good time for the Trojans on the board.
Home run, that voice brought to you by Kenny Sanitation Air.
So they feel kind of snubbed after the baseball coverage.
We mentioned it.
Yeah.
Pitch on the way is going to be down by the pitcher. And he made a pretty good play himself there. They were knocking down to get it to Hollow.
And I thought I could raise the fielder position. It's easier in softball to field your position than it is in baseball because there's no mound, but is still able to stick her glove out. And there's a reason why she is entrusted to pitch almost exclusively for this Hatchet team.
Back to the catcher. Second clinch of the season for Rob.
Eastman is a 256 hitter, also has 7 RBIs, only one extra base hit so far this year, though. That pitch at all from Kane, just missed that low outside corner, and Corey had to pull that glove back in a little bit. Probably moved it a little too much, and just stick it. He might have got the call.
Won the camp. Effingham baseball, we were more about in baseball.
Putting it on full display here.
Good play, backing up that time by Kent.
We just got done singing her praises, fielding her position after that first put out, and she did an even better job of this time of being able to read that bounce off the plate and get herself in a position to snag it with her glove. And from there,
Richie, the third baseman, to play for Charleston. Wind up and delivery. Comes up with Strasburg 6, Charleston nothing. Back after this, it's Charleston softball on Classic Rock 92 on the Axe, presented by the Kirchner Building Center. Okay, we're coming back.
Yep.
The hatchet is Aurora Rinker lines to second or first line out. So she will go for one, takes the first pitch for the ball. I don't know. Now we have to Aurora Rinker. Avery Hills didn't really have to move too far to the second baseman for that one.
No, she just had to take a couple steps to her right, but still a nice job to call it, takes on, and probably wasn't high enough in the air where it could have caused any communication issues with
Carissa Johnson, a 2 RBI double in her first appearance. Takes the first pitch for a low for a ball. In case you haven't been out to Clark Field this year, they do have a new scoreboard. Pretty nice here. Now by third baseman Richie comes up with it on one hop, fires over the first for the out. That was not an easy play by Richie.
it wasn't an easy play, and she made it look a lot easier than it was. She did a nice job of shifting her feet, getting in front of that ball, run a third base, and a little off to try and backhand it, and that's where they run into issues.
And you know, the problem too was it took a bad hop. Here's Cameron Carey, who flew out to short her first time up. She's 0 for 1. First pitch is the ball. 1-0. Down low, ball 2. Now 2-0, the count's carried.
If you haven't been to Carter Field, they have a new scoreboard, but the same number that fumbles behind home plate.
Pitch is in there for a called strike. Nice pitch outside by Price. Count now at 2-1 to Cameron Carey. Here comes the wind up into delivery. For the shortstop, almost got there, but just couldn't get there.
Yeah, I think that's Lena Cooper trying to be a leader and take charge of that. Of a ball that I think Meg Ritchie probably would have had a better chance at. If it's straight behind her down the left field line, it was a lot harder to play for the third baseman. It was kind of to Ritchie's left, and it stopped her hit.
The shortstop has control.
Exactly. And so you can't blame Meg Ritchie. It's more so Cooper trying to cover too much.
Pitch to Freeze. Up on the field. WindsorStewStras 6, Charleston nothing. Back after this on Classic Rock 92 on the Axe. Our game presented by the Kirchner Building Center.
Hey, hustle out there, like, hustle out there. Go, Hattie. Let's go. Here we go.
2 in Lakeland. No, let's come back and do it.
Are you ready to hit the ground running in a high-demand job? We've got the answer. Lakeland College's high-demand career programs, in trades, tech, healthcare, IT, and criminal justice, to name a few, give you the know-how, skills, and opportunities to fast-track your future, increase your earning potential, and land a job you love. You get started at lakelandcollege.edu. Lakeland College, education that fits your lifestyle.
Circular building center ball game goes into the bottom of the third. It is WindsorStewStras, Frostburg 6 runs on 7 hits. Charleston, no runs on 1 hit. It's Madison Clark, the designated player, to lead it off for Charleston, batting from the left-hand side.
Got a full remind this year, Madison Clark. In 9 games this year, she's got 5 RBIs. 9 for 22 this year.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Hayes to Clark. In there, called strike 2. Fastball on the outside corner, and it was a beauty. Here comes the 0-2 on the way from Hayes. Outside for a ball. Or as Huker said, just to get outside. Here comes the 1.
Trying to get Clark to chase that outside fastball, thinking that she went for it twice, and Clark did a nice job of laying off both sides.
2-2 out of count to Clark here. Going to the line, Bregman, third baseman slot. That's pitch to down right track number 1. He did not, I repeat, did not move. No,
Put himself in a good position and try to get the glove up and pass that gap though by Clark to fight back and make the count even. And have to go after a pitch you're not necessarily excited to swing at. You like to step away.
And a nice hot fly into shallow right field. Coming in for the making catch. It's just like that, too. That will bring back to Charleston. Hernandez Ranger.
Hernandez Ramer this year is a 250 hitter, playing in her 14th game. He has 7 RBIs and 1 extra base hit.
Go bat in on the left-hand side with 2 outs. Pitch in there for a call strike. Full strike in. 0-1 is the count to change up, misses, and stares for a ball. 1-1 now the count.
He's a lot braver than I am. He's pitching without a mascot. All 4 infielders for WSS have mascots and not pitching. Did you wear a visor?
No, that wasn't easy. You gotta remember, I played in the summer all those years ago. Charleston baseball leading that game 3-1. That's going to be the lead. Charleston goes quietly again. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We have played 3. It's WindsorStewStras 6. Charleston nothing. Back after this. Presented by the Charleston Building Center.
say let's save we have 2 more Lakeland breeds. Let's save one off course. Let's save one for a mound visit, and then we'll save the last one for a post game.
Yeah, well, I don't think we'll get many down visits. We'll see. You just never know.
Yeah.
Our Bertram Building Center ball game goes into the top of the 4th. WindsorStewStras leading Charleston by a score of 6-0. Standing in for the Hatchets is Kendra Hayes, the pitcher. It's the first pitch for a ball. 1-0 the count. On for another inning of work is Philip Price. He's pretty good so far for Warren.
Able to mix her pitches well and locations.
Pitch misses inside for ball 2. Now 2-1 the count. We told you about Charleston's baseball game as they lead 3-1. Taylorville leads Matt Toon 2-1. And in softball, it is Illinois Chicago over Eastern Illinois in the top of the 4th. And another pitch misses for ball 3. 3-0. Fastball is leads that time by Ella Price.
Price has hit her spots for the majority of her pitches she's come in. She's done a nice job of limiting damage.
3-1. Pitch line into right field. This is going to go all the way to the ball. Heading for third is Hayes. The throw goes into the shortstop. That is on the keeper. It is a triple for Kendra Hayes. And we have to back in business once again.
Yeah, Hayes got in the hitter's count and it was aggressive to the 3-1 pitch. Went the other way with it and kept it in fair territory down the right field line. It kicked off the fence a little bit, away just enough for her to be in the third standing out.
Third triple of the season. Pitch.
She hasn't gotten a lot of swing and miss today. Really, the Charleston Trojans haven't in total gotten a lot of swing and miss, but that one was a nice low pitch that kind of dropped at the last second and caused a problem.
Only a freeze for the plate. Pitch in the dirt, good block by Easton behind the plate. Freeze will block a stolen base, a run scored, an RBI, and a double.
Now, if I'm Eastman, next time, because the Hayes got kind of far off the third baseman.
Ground ball through the hole. This is a base hit. And coming home to score will be Hayes. The RBI single for Cali the Freeze. And it's now 7-0 in favor of the
That's kind of a moot point now, but what I was going to say was Hayes is kind of far off the third base line. Next time the ball is good, I'm just picking up and throwing the third without thinking about it.
Pitch is drilled into left field all the way back to the left. Too hard the ball on the hit that time. Here comes the throw in. It's going to be a double. Second and third with 1 out. And here comes Macy McElravy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Freeze was hung up trying to make sure that it wasn't going to be caught, but it was just over swamped and picked. Are you ready to hit the ground running at a high-demand job? And criminal justice names you give you the know-how, skills, and Lakeland College, education that fits your life.
Down visit is over. Looks like Price will stay in the ball game for Charleston. 7-19 now.
been real sound. The hatches have just been hitting the daylights out of the ball.
Pop up on the infield. Colin. The hatches, and that will bring up a Roy Winker, the left fielder, 0 for 2, a line out, and a pop up, both to second base.
Pop up just as good as a strikeout there with 1 gone and 2 runners in scoring position.
There's a pitch. This is going to be hit up the middle. This is going to be a base hit. 1 run will score, and that will be it. The RBI single by Rinker, and it's now 8-0 in favor of the Hatchet.
Rinker at first pitch hunting there, and didn't get great contact on it. Kind of hit it off the knob of the bat, but he was able to poke it just past the outstretched glove of Bell Price.
That is going to bring up Clarissa Johnson.
Come on, Red, pick it up, let's go!
First inning, 2 runs scored, and then a ground out to third. So she's 1 for 2. Pitch, runner goes, no throw down. So it's going to be a stolen base for Winker.
Not so interested in trying to relax the movement on the bases. Second base, and then the ball goes into center field and another run comes up.
Pitch misses, ball 3. 3-0, now down to Clarissa Johnson. Both these teams have very potent offenses. Charleston hasn't got theirs going yet. Visit to the mound, and we're going to get a new pitcher. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after this. Charleston softball on Saturday night. By the Pistons.
40 coming back in.
Cox. Good re-enters the plate first. Price is probably out. Come back. Yeah, okay.
The new pitcher for Charleston is the junior right-hander Raylan Cox.
Out for the 11th time this year. He is 3-5 with a 5.33 ERA and 42 innings of work. He's been the Trojans workhorse this year, and I have a feeling that Macy McElravy was trying to save her, if at all possible, for the doubleheader tomorrow. But the game has panned down on what needs to be deployed here.
And you know the good thing about it with high school softball, there is no pitch count.
No,
So you can throw every day.
yeah, there's no pitch count. You don't need to worry really about the arm health like in baseball.
Reese Good comes back into play first pitch outside for a ball. 1-0. The count to Cameron Carey. Raylan Cox on in relief from Meg Ritchie and Ella Price. Wind up and the delivery. There's ball 2. No place to put her with the bases loaded. Third base is Holland, second base Rinker, and at third base Johnson. Stuno, now to him. Hit. Right corner, goes right to the lead. 2-1, now against Terry. Cox coming in from first base. Hit. Now at 2-2. Good job battling back in the circle by Raylan Cox.
Yeah, this is a huge pitch here. Raylan Cox really throws right here because if he throws the ball and it gets 3-2, it puts all the runners in motion.
Pitch outside ball 3. 3-0 now in favor of WindsorStewStras.
Done a very good job of showing patient offense, even in a spot where they can do a ton of damage. They're not expanding the strike zone at all. They'll take what they're given.
Fire through, off to the glove of Eastman, and it's now 2-0 in favor of the Hatchet.
Eastman had a pop up from first base, another pitch that missed high, and he had a chance to get the runner out of home again for a couple issues, picking the ball up from the backstop because there's some grass that kind of causes some issues.
1-0 the count. The pitch is going to be lined into right field, and Winder makes the catch for out number 3. But in the inning, for the Hatchet, they strike again. They score 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, 2 left. We have played 3.5. It is WindsorStewStras 10, Charleston nothing. Back after this on Classic Talk 91
right now.
presented by the
We have to go into the 5th. Yep. Fourth with the fifth by 15.
One more?
Yeah. We're going to get something going here. We're going to get run a little bit.
Yeah. We still have 14 spots.
We'll do what we need to do. Try to get one more in.
Okay, one more now.
No, I'm not driving the game out so you can have more spots.
Come on, Kevin. We said good things about you on the radio. We said you were a good umpire.
Did you? Well, it doesn't help my ratings any. My ratings aren't the same as yours.
As our Kirchner Building Center ball game goes into the bottom of the 4th with WindsorStewStras lead Charleston. Only
job of mixing up locations, mixing up pitches, keeping a very dangerous Charleston offense off balance.
Fields, there's a bump, back, now bumps again, takes it right back to the pitcher, and he throws it away. It's going to be a single and an error as Fields gets into second. Those are those singles.
He would have gotten there, but you still get credit for a single. It was a great punt and had the presence of mind to immediately turn and get to second base. Desperately need at least one run.
Reed's did a good job of getting that ball back in and made that play close to second. There's key for the batter for Charleston. Ball time for her first time up as Charleston's shortstop tries to get something going here for the Lady Trojans. Outside corner for a strike. 0-1 to count. Only 2 hits in the ballgame for Charleston so far. And they both belong to the young lady. That's Avery Beals.
And she's just the perfect, like, stereotypical leadoff hitter. Fast, able to run the bases very well now and get on base.
Pitch to the sophomore shortstop. Oh, strike. 0-2 now the count keep.
There you go, lady.
Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Charleston leading 10-0 to WindsorStewStras. That is strikeout number 2.
He's not doing anything fancy there. 0-2, just attacking the strike zone and caught 2 for
that's going to bounce all the way to the Charleston batting cages.
Fields is on the move on the pitch, trying to get to third with one out and good Cox a chance to drive her home with a sacrifice fly.
Ball comes in from out. That foul ball came flying in here. Good thing that nothing was happening.
Yeah, really. Would have caused some chaos.
Yes. We don't like chaos on these. Oh, one. The count got you.
Pretty surprised that Fields is on the move again.
One and one. Now the count to Raylan Cox. Charleston just needs to get some action going on the base pass. And the 1-1 to Raylan Cox. In there for ball strike 2. 1 and 2. Now the count to Charleston's pitcher. Your pitcher used by Charleston. There's for a ball. Beals is running, and the throw is wild, and Beals gets the steal and started headed for home, but she realized, oh no.
Yeah, probably pick too far away from Conway. So Fields, always an aggressive base runner, and you might as well be when you have as good a speed as he does. It's hard to have and realize that the ball didn't get too far away, and you better get that.
22 steals for Beals on the season. Good. Inside and low for ball 3. Count now full to Raylan Cox at 3 and 2. The good thing for Kendra Hayes here is she doesn't have to throw her a good pitch.
No, we've got 2 bases open, especially first base, and so you don't have to give a very dangerous hitter a double pitch.
Pitch inside and low for ball 4. That is the first walk into the ball game by Kendra Hayes, and that is going to bring up for Charleston Madison Watson, the left fielder. We're going to get a courtesy runner for Charleston. This will be Kinsley Goff, sophomore, running for the pitcher in Raylan Cox. So courtesy runner into the ball game. So Goff at first.
Come on, Maddie, let's go forward.
And the batter Watson.
Imperative that you get at least 1 run home. And you'd like to get a couple home and potentially get yourself within shouting distance.
Watson batter grounded out first the first time up. Takes the first pitch outside corner. That's an in for a strike. 0-1 the count to Madison Watson. First and third. Two out. Off on the move, steals second base.
Went to third, and Fields got able to get back to the way and get a conversation.
They thought that they might have got her there first. Yes.
The 2 umpires will gather here. Field umpire was standing kind of behind the plate, but he has a better look of the tag and where the hand is on the bases than the base and the
It's really tough to overturn.
yeah, Lindsay Crumry is not at all upset that the call stood. He just wanted to go out there and ask the question. Maybe in a closer game, she would have been a little more adamant that it was out, but not enough.
1-2 to count to Watson here with runners at second and third and 2 out. Yeah, she's got the top screen, foul. Count remains at 2 and 2. Got into that zone where if it got over that a little bit, it could have landed right where the wheel.
Got that down at that point.
But you wouldn't need it. Comes up with it. Fires over first. And she's on with an air. So the bases are now loaded. Carlson gets the grab.
Hayes did an excellent job of fielding the position again. He was able to go there, there's a spot on the ground ball, pick it up, and look Beals back in third. And he was able to get it over to first base in plenty of time. Powell just flat out out.
That brings up scoring opportunity of the ball game for sure.
First time Payne's has been put under some pressure.
Fly rule was common back there. I didn't quite see the signal. I mean, it wasn't a very high pop-up.
Yeah, and sometimes the umpires won't call it if it's not calling enough because it has to be usable effort. I do think, though, that the field umpire had pointed to the sky.
2 outs, and that brings up Meg Ritchie, who grounded out the second the first time. That one is being pretty close to hitting Tom Jules' recorder up there.
It's unfortunate for Eastman as she popped out that way. She didn't even mean to swing at that pitch. Just kind of will swing and recording it out because of it.
Number 2. That is a web gym. We're at number 3. That is a web gym right there.
Got a great read off the bat and just stuck her glove out, and man, if ESPN was here, that would definitely have been a candidate for a top 10 play of the week.
That's going to end the inning for Charleston. They ended up scoring no runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, 3 left. We go into the top of the 5th. It is WindsorStewStras for 10, Charleston nothing. Back after this on Classified Times won the action. Our game presented by the Kirchner Building Center. Wow.
Unreal.
Yeah.
It's just not your
How
day.
did she catch that?
Sometimes you just realize it's not your day.
I mean, it's almost like Inspector Gadget went out there.
That's what you like to see on.
Huh.
Right there. We deserve to good play.
Yeah, really.
Two bad plays on top.
We were only going to get 2 minutes. Top of the 5th, it's WindsorStewStras leading by Raylan Cox on the relief here. And the first batter will be Kendra Hayes. A walk, a ground out, triple, a run scored. Takes the first pitch for a called strike, 4-1. Oh, 1 to count to Hayes here.
Expanding a little bit. It's really important for Charleston to hold the hatchets here.
That pitch misses for a ball.
Rule being 10 runs after 5 innings. You really want to find a way to be able to hold them and give yourself a chance to be able to scratch just 1 across to keep it going.
The pitch finds out a play right hand side. 1-2 now to count as we go to a first neighbor bank scoreboard. Okay, Charleston baseball leading 5-1 over Mount Zion. Pitch is ball. Let's see. Looking out, Effingham leads Mahoney baseball 5-2. Mount Zion leads St. Joseph Ogden 10-6 in softball. We get another pitch here. Green to the count here. Neptune baseball and Taylorville 2-2. Pitch in the 3 and the 2-pitch strikeout for Raylan Cox, who's her first. Got a very dangerous hitter out.
Yeah, elevated that payoff pitch. And expecting it to go high that time and kind of caught her off guard.
One out, and that brings up Kinsley Dunaway. A walk, a strikeout, a single, and a couple of runs scored. Takes the first pitch for a ball. And the count is 1-0. Pitch on the line, misses for ball 2.
Great break off the bat. I think if the fence wasn't so close, she would have been able to go just a little bit harder and get herself in a position where she could have dove and catch.
Count 2-2.
Pitch again, and Dunaway was able to shoot the other way and rip it down the left field line.
That is going to bring up Kelly a freeze. A double, a single, a walk, 2 runs scored, and 2 RBIs. Back to the pitcher, Cox, she knocks it down. Fires over the east field for the out on the play. Dunaway goes to second. Raylan's going in position that time. Got an out, so that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, with the run around base, with the close dimensions, you really just want to make sure you get at least one.
Pitch in there, so called strike on Claire Holland. A single, a double, 2 runs scored, an RBI, and a flyout, so she's for 3 in the ball game. Carlson trying to hold serve here and get it in. Baseline, but foul. And the count is 0-1 to Corey here. Two outs in the inning. One scored for the hatchet. Ground ball foul. So she found both lines. Now does she try to go up the middle this time?
Well, if she's finding both lines, it probably means that Raylan Cox is mixing up her pitches, so she's probably late on the fastball and early on the changeup. So shocked that she goes up the middle.
0-2. High and low for ball 1. Beautiful day for softball.
You couldn't ask for better weather than this. Not too hot, not too cold. Frustrated over there in the circle. That's something she said in the preseason that she's trying to work on, is just maintaining a level composure.
Charleston's got a little work to do here in the bottom of the 5th. They need to at least get 2 runs as they trail 11-0. Back after this on Classic Rock 91 React. Our game presented by the Kirchner Building Center. Try to do 3. Okay.
Heads up, Kevin.
Firing you.
We're within a reasonable.
This is the second one. Last one, the car started. Just 600 more. We're fine now. We just take a break. Charleston needs at least 2 runs to keep this ball game going. There's the pitch. Outside corner, called. Pitch misses outside for a ball. 1-2 the count now to Madison Clark. Taking on deck is center fielder Riley Lewis. 1-2 pitch, no way. On Hayes, too far. In the dirt for a ball. That was a changeup that just didn't get the 60 and a half, the 60 or the 40 feet, whatever it is. The 40 feet, 45 feet. I can't remember. 46 feet. Ground ball. Third baseman wraps it down Dunaway. Hits it out, fires over the first. Got her on a nice defensive play. Collins scooped it out of the dirt.
Nice job by Dunaway to stay with it on a ball that could have easily given up on easily allowed a leadoff runner to leadoff hitter to reach base. Instead, she was able to stay with it. She did a strong enough throw to give Collins to pick it up the first.
Riley Lewis, the batter, threw out the rider first time up, so she goes for one. Wind up and into delivery from Hayes. And there's a called strike for strike one. 0-1 to count to batter for Charleston, Riley Lewis. Charleston in desperation mode right now. They trail 11-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch, missed pitch, strike two. 0-2, now the count to Riley Lewis. Lewis takes a couple of practice runs and now steps back in there with his 0-2 count. Here comes the wind-up and delivery from Hayes in the circle. Missed, just blowing away for a ball. That was a really good pitch throw by Hayes.
Well, Corey tried to win that strike three call, and it didn't miss by much. Corey did a nice job of picking that ball up, and getting that down, working low to high, and keeping her glove low in the zone.
Looking her first time out for the first special down. Left-handed hitting freshman right fielder steps in. Here's the wind-up and the pitch. 1-0 for a ball. 1-0 the count to Hernandez Raines.
Hey, roll a ground ball. Here, roll a ground ball.
1-0 the count. Here comes the wind-up and the delivery from Hayes. This is ball two. 2-0 now the count to
job of protecting the plate. She knew that she was going to get a strike from Hayes, who is a very aggressive pitcher, and was able to fight it off. He's trying to get Amanda's Dreamer to bite on a low pitch. Good job by her not to take the bait.
Here comes the payoff. Oh, way up play left inside as Dreamer stays alive, having him off that pitch.
Yeah, some of the Central exhibit before able to knock away a pitch and bring us another one.
3-2 to Amanda Dreamer. Another payoff. Squares, ball 4, and that's going to bring up 8 reveals for Charleston. So it's going to be deals. The only 2 base hits for Charleston in this ball game. She also has a couple of steals.
Steal attempts often, and we really don't see how much very often. Slow down to second, but Hatchet's trying to cut down the run on second base and keep them done.
6th steal of the season for Selena. Hit. Bunted off the catcher. That might have gone off her ass. Hit. In fact,
hey, keep
don't
swinging,
play
go to work, let's go, come on.
Okay, she just moused the gun with it. I got
Come on,
this.
Nick.
Corey's tough.
Hey, there's a big zone, big zone.
Does what he usually does, and that's off the plate, gives the pitcher a chance to stop the rain.
1-2 to count. Here's the pitch. We will be back with our post-game show. Our post-game show brought to you by Watts Coffee Systems. The Jersey Knights of Charleston, Super Sub Player of the Game, Super Player of the Game, Player of the Game, I should say. We'll also have our Emerald Acre Sports Connection Defensive Play of the Game. Do that after this. We have to sign.
Yeah.
Okay,